First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for your attendance for today's event in the book review program delivered by our alumni, Novia Robeita Irham. This book is under the title Expressive Speech Act at EFL Class. In my opinion, this book is absolutely important to be known, to be understood by us as the reader, because this book consists of an explanation how the teacher should use their oral language in front of the audience, in front of the students when they are teaching their students, especially for English. Because speech act is consists of three elements. They are locution, illocution, and perlocution. And locution itself is what the speaker said. It means what the speakers uttered to the students when they are teaching English. And the illocution is the intended meaning about what the speaker said. And the perlocution is something of the impact of the locution. So based on these three fundamental theory, these three underpinning theory, we gonna know how the speaker use their own language in front of the students when they are ordering something to students. So when they express something to the students, the expression here is regarding when they are angry, when they are some happy, when the teacher feeling sad, when the teacher feeling happy, when the teacher feeling so nice, yeah, to the students and etc. So this book talk about this one. I'm sure that our author our author, Novia Roberta Irham, is one of the expert for this speech act, yeah, especially for the expressive speech act. So by joining this book review, we're gonna know how we as a teacher should speak in front of the audience, in front of the students, yeah, when we are teaching the English material in front of our students in the class. So you gonna have or gain something important. You you're gonna gain something new role, something new direction regarding your express, yeah, when you are teaching your students in front of the class. Right, that is the first for my expression for this book review. The second one, we are as an academician, we should enrich and elevate our knowledge regarding, and especially for English, because we are English teacher. So we have to elevate our understanding and our knowledge regarding the English material. That's why MTBI feed or in whole coordination with the Alumni Family Association will of always hold have, yeah, they will always hold a very important program to boost your understanding regarding the English. We have several programs. We have the workshop. Sometimes we have like this one is for the book review for graduate academic forum or for seminar, yeah, regional seminar, as well as we're gonna have a workshop, then training and others. So yeah, the coordination in between alumni, family association of MTBI and MTBI programs will very close relationship, yeah, in making or celebrating any programs regarding to enhancing our understanding for the English language knowledge and new important understanding and new important yeah, what do you call by new important vitamin for our brain, yeah, regarding the English education. Okay, the third one, to prepare the students, especially for alumni, to make sure that they understand what they already gained from our MTBI program, then they can realize it into a real situation when they are graduate from our MTBI program. That's then they should present, right? They should present their book here, their book they already made in front of the audience. That's why this aims to make them have a specific special ability to present in front of the audience, so that when they become a lecturer, so they will have an self-confidence, yeah, to speak in front of audience, and then they have a strong ability to do a research, to further research, yeah, regarding their knowledge or their specialization. Because when you are graduated from MTPI program, so you are not only as a teacher, but you are the lecturer. You are a lecturer, you are a researcher, you are a language expert, and etc. So you have to be owning the abilities, especially for the English material, regarding the research, regarding the teaching ability, regarding the language translation, and etc. So we do hope that you have this ability, to have this knowledge, you have this understanding, and finally you can continue your study to the next stage, is the PhD, for doctoral stage, for to enhance and elevate your capability in your life, especially for become an educator, a teacher, lecturer, and etc. Right. So by this moment, I'm saying thank you so much for firstly for Novia Robeita Irham as our alumni, and then thank you so much for Ibu Murah Harfani Batubara as the head, yeah, the chief, yeah, the chief of Alumni Family Association, and Bu Hairani before before Novia speak, we do hope that Bu Murah Harfani also give some speech, yeah, in front of us as a head of or as a chief of of the Alumni Family Association, MTBI Alumni and Family Association. All right, thanks a lot for all. And if you find from my speak some mistake, I beg your pardon. Nobody's perfect in the world. I do hope that every single program that MTBI and alumni, MTBI program and MTBI alumni association hold, we do hope that you can join always. And this is obligatory or mandatory for students for enrollment 2025, yeah, 2025 and others. And for 2024, 2023, and for the rest, if you can join, it will be good. Yeah, thank you so much for your coming today. Hope we always in health condition, safe by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Thanks a lot. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, sir, Ms. Hatib Dipurnama PhD, as our head of MTBI, for the insightful and inspiring speech. Now, before we move on to our main agenda, we will please our chief of Alumni MTBI Family Association, Murah Harfani. The floor is yours, Miss.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us the blessing and merciful so we can join together here. Salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness. The Honorable, the head of MTBI program, Bapak Mas Latif Dwi Purnomo PhD. Honorable, the Secretary of MTBI program, Ibu Replina MPD, Honorable, all of the lecturers in MTBI program, and also the Honorable, the author or our speakers today, Sister Novia Robeita Irham, and all of our beloved participants today. We sincerely appreciate the authors for their valuable work. This book provides practical insight that are very useful for English teacher, especially in improving communication and interaction. This book also consists of how simple classroom expressions such as praise, greeting, and appreciation can create a more positive and meaningful EFL learning experience. Although this expression looks simple, but they have a powerful impact on students' motivation, confidence, and also classroom engagement. I think this book is very important for English teacher because it provides practical guidance on how teachers can use everyday language to build supportive relationship with our students, create a comfortable learning environment, and also encourage active participation in the classroom. Therefore, more explanation will review by our speaker today, Sister Novia Robita. We also value this book review as a space for sharing sessions, sharing idea, discussion, and also strengthening collaboration among lecturers, alumni, and also English teachers. And we hope for our discussion today will help and inspire our English teacher how to reflect their classroom communication with joyful. I think that's all for me. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for our Chief of MTBI Family Association, Ms. Mura Harfani, for the speech. Now we will move to the main session, is the presentation from our book's author. It's an honor to invite our speaker and author, Ms. Novia Robita Irham MPD, an alumna of the Master's Program in English Education, class of 2022, to present her book entitled Expressive Speech at EFL Class, Teacher's Guide. Ms. Novia, the time and virtual floor are yours, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share the screen first. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Before we start our sharing today, let me say thank you very much for the opportunity to our head of MTBI programs, Mas Latif Dwi Purnomo PhD, to our secretary, Ms. Revlina MPD, to our gorgeous lecturer, Ma'am Farida Repelitawati Kembaren, and all of the staff and all of the beloved participants here. So before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Novia Robita Irham. Yes. And I am an alumnus of MTBI, class of 2022, and I finished my study in early 2025. So I joined here today. It is not as an expert, but I joined here as a long life learner that must still keep growing all the days. So that's why let me share you a little bit about my academic experience. Yes, especially about how a thesis can be processed and published as a book. Yes, let me tell you something honestly, that the book that will be discussed today, it is not always a book from the beginning, but it come from a thesis. Jadi ini awalnya adalah dari sebuah thesis. Yes, of course, the thesis that once made me stay up late at night. I couldn't sleep well at that moment. Yes, of course, I had to revise it and revise it again. And in some moment, I sometimes feel give up because of that process. Yes. Even I ever stop working on my thesis and really feel tired from that process. It is almost 6 months. Yes, 6 bulan. And the funny thing is, it is not from the beginning I feel stuck, but I feel stuck. It's after I collect all the data. So because it is not because I was lazy, but I really feel confused and stuck how to analyze the data based on the instructions of Salatip as my principal advisor in that time. So during that time, wherever I went, even in my sleep, the repetitions were always on my mind. Ya, bayangan revisi itu selalu ada ketika saya vakum gitu. So, you know that Latif phase and Memliah phase is always following me wherever and whenever. Bahkan bayangan Selatif dan Memliah itu selalu ada dimanapun dan kapanpun saya berada gitu. Yes. And in that moment also, Selatif and Memliah, they are the person who always ask me and contact me, not to scold and angry me, but they just want to make sure about the progress of my thesis. So how is the progress? Not how is the progress? And it for a long time. Ask me about the progress. And you know what is my answer? I just answer like this. Sir, still in progress. Ma'am, still in progress. And the truth was, nyatanya apa gitu? I even didn't touch my thesis at that moment. Saya bahkan nggak sentuh tesis itu sama sekali gitu. So if one day maybe for my younger sister, yes, if one day you experience the same thing, yes, you're feeling stuck, you're avoiding your thesis, or you do not know what to do, trust me, you are not alone. I ever in that positions. So I need to explain you something about my advisor, my principal advisor, and my co-advisor here. Selatif, yeah, actually Selatif is my principal advisor, and actually he has high academic standard in writing thesis. Yes, maybe we all know about this. Yes, I happen to be his first thesis students after he returned from Australia. Saya itu adalah mahasiswa bimbingan beliau pertama setelah kepulangan beliau dari Australia. And in the very beginning of our meeting in my writing journey, Selatif say like this, Nov, I want you to be my first student who follows my writing standard. Ya, Nov, saya mau kamu itu jadi mahasiswa saya pertama yang mengikuti standar penulisan saya, sesuai dengan yang saya pelajari di Australia. And you know what it means? I confidently said, I am ready, sir, for this. But inside in the deep of my heart, I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be very difficult. Ini pasti sulit ini, seperti itu. And yes, it was. High standards are painful during the process. Ya, standar yang tinggi itu memang menyakitkan di prosesnya. They make you tired, sometimes give up, but after everything was finished, tapi setelah semuanya selesai, I realized something important. Saya menyadari satu hal penting, that high standards are not meant to break us, but to help you grow up and raise your level. Through that process, yes, I learned many things. Setelah proses itu, saya belajar banyak sekali hal. I learned to think more critically and clearly. I write more carefully. And the most important is I can be responsible for every word I wrote. So, and why I tell this in the beginning of our discussions? Because of what? Because this book was born from that process, from struggle, from being stuck, from high standard. And now let me take you into the content of the book. Yeah, actually this is my first book, and the title is about Expressive Speech X at EFL class. It talks about teacher's guide. So this book was born from a simple concern I had as an English teacher in an EFL classroom. Jadi buku ini terlahir dari kegelisahan saya ya sebagai guru bahasa Inggris. I often observe how teachers speak to students. The teacher greet the students, the teacher praise the students, thanks, and sometimes complain the students without fully realizing that their small utterances can have a significant impact for the students. Tapi guru-guru itu jarang sadar bahwasannya kalimat sederhana yang mereka ucapkan itu punya dampak besar untuk the students. So the utterance such as good morning, students, or such as good job, you are great, or even the complaint like, hey, why are you noise? It sounds common. But for the students, those utterances can make them spirit, engage, motivate, and safety, or even vice versa, atau bahkan sebaliknya, they feel fear and lazy to participate in the class. And from that point, I'm really interested to examine expressive speech act used by English teacher in EFL classroom. So, how about the content of my research? In this study, I observed teacher and students' interactions in EFL classroom and categorized the expressive speech act that uttered by the teachers. And actually, we know that there are 12 kinds of expressive speech act here, but I just find out 4 dominant kinds of expressive speech act. What are they? They are greet, praise, thanks, and complain here. But interestingly, the speech acts are closely related to everyday classroom interactions. Yes, the teacher is often produced spontaneously. Kadang kita guru itu spontan ngomongkannya without full awareness that each utterance carries meaning and potential effect for the students. For example, when a teacher says, good job, Nah, you are very great in doing this exercise, for example, to your students, you say it. But the students with high engagement to feel more confident and encouraged to maintain their performance. How about the students with low engagement? The students with low engagement, these simple expressions can become their first recognitions of their ability. Jadi untuk siswa yang engagementnya rendah, kalimat seperti itu bahkan menjadi suatu pengakuan pertama bahwasannya mereka itu memang mampu seperti itu. So, similarly, greeting like, good morning guys, how are you today? In the beginning of our lesson, it is not only formalities, but it also helps students feel welcome and emotionally safe learning environment. In contrast, complaints they expressed without careful consideration. Keluhan yang tanpa pertimbangan diberikan oleh guru may cause students to feel pressure and lazy to participate. So from this finding, I conclude that teachers' language is not merely a means of communications, but also a powerful tool in shaping students' learning engagement. So from thesis to the book here. So guys, for all of my friends and all of the participants, this book shows that a thesis doesn't have to stop at the approval page. Jadi, buku ini menunjukkan bahwasanya tesis itu nggak harus berakhir saja di lembar pengesahan. Yes, honestly, I never thought my thesis would become a book. But after revising it, simplifying the language, and reorganizing the content, it finally turned it into a book. And the process was not easy. I felt insecure and double-edged at times, but I learned one important thing. Knowledge that we keep to ourselves stays as an arsip. Ilmu yang kalau kita simpan aja jadinya cuma arsip, but when we share it, it becomes useful. So, I believe that some of you are here still thinking about your thesis, you're struggling to choose a topic or feeling that your research is too simple. So let me tell you one thing. Good research does not always have to be complicated. What matters most is honesty with the data and commitment to the process. Yes, jadi penelitian yang baik itu bukan selalu harus rumit, tapi yang terpenting itu adalah kejujuran pada data dan kesungguhan pada proses kita. And this book comes from a simple study. Buku ini berasal dari penelitian yang sederhana, conducted in an ordinary classroom, ruang kelasnya juga biasa, with the awareness that small things can still have a meaningful impact. Dengan kesadaran bahwa hal kecil pun bisa bermakna besar. So, to conclude, I would like to invite you all of us as the teacher, as a researcher, and the future academics, please to be more aware of the language we use. especially in educational settings. Because of what? Because for us as a teacher, menurut kita sebagai guru, a simple sentence may sound ordinary. Jadi kalimat yang sederhana itu nggak ada artinya apa-apa. But for students, it can be the beginning of their courage, or even the moment they stop trying. Tapi bagi siswa, kalimat itu menjadi titik awal keberanian mereka atau bahkan alasan mereka untuk berhenti mencoba. I hope this book is not only something to read, but also a reminder that language has the power to build or weaken students' enthusiasm for learning. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm very open to further discussions and sharing. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Ms. Novia, for your clear and engaging presentation. We truly appreciate the insights you have shared with us. Next, we will proceed to the fourth agenda for our discussion review. It's a pleasure to invite our book discussion, Dr. Farida Replitawati Borukembar and Hum, our senior lecturer of UIN Sumatera Utara, to share her review and reflections on the book. Dr. Farida, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Is it clear my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Very clear.
Yeah, this is Novita's book, ya. Yeah. Special for Novita and all her audience come today. I give you pantun. Ready? You wanna listen my pantun? Ya. Pergi ke ladang memetik tomat.
Cakep.
Tomatnya merah, dimakan bersama.
Cakep.
Buku Kak Novia sangat bermanfaat. Mencetak guru yang penuh berkarisma. Jadi close with Kak Novia, ya.
Ma'am.
Okay, ya. Good morning, fellow educator and knowledge seeker. And good morning for all audience today, ya. It is great pleasure to be here. Today, we are not just reviewing a book, yeah. We are exploring the heart. We exploring our heart as a teacher, yeah, of English teaching, yeah. This is wonderful book, yeah, by Novia. It's a title expressive speech I am EFL. Okay, to be honest, yeah, when I read this book, yeah, the title that's very interesting to me, yeah, very interesting, yeah. Okay, and then I remind of the saying. What I remind? I remind language is the blood of the soul. Yeah, language is the blood of the soul. If we speak without expression, our class, of course, become pale, yeah, and lifeless. So let's discuss how this book can breathe life back into our teaching. Okay? So, jadi hari ini kan kita akan membedah bukunya Novia, ya. Tapi kita bukan hanya membedah buku ini, tapi kita membedah hati dalam pengajaran bahasa Inggris. Buku karya Kak Tia ini luar biasa, yang berjudul Expressive Speech HRT Apakah. Tapi nggak tahu mau cari di mana nih buku, ya. Mungkin cuma dapat satu. Oke. Ya. Jadi is the blood of the soul, ya. Nah, kalau kita mengajar tanpa ekspresi, tentu kelas kita jadi kurang darah ya, alias pucat hati, pucat. Nah, jadi mari kita bahas bagaimana buku ini bisa membuat kelas kita hidup. Oke, siap? Oke ya. Let's kita lihat isi bedah buku The Core Analysis-nya ya. Ya. Di bab 1 membaca buku ini ya tentang chapter 1 dan 2 halaman 1-42 ya. Novia meletakkan dasar yang kuat ya. Beliau menekankan bahwa tindakan tutur ekspresif bukan sekedar basa-basi ya, melainkan kebutuhan psikologis siswa dalam belajar bahasa asing. Ya, itu yang memahami. Kemudian Miss Natia, can you explain me please what exactly mean about this one? Kak Novia bilang tindakan tutur ekspresif itu bukan sekedar basa-basi ya, melainkan kebutuhan psikologis siswa dalam belajar bahasa Inggris. Gimana maksudnya ini? Kita bedahnya.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes some teachers say some utterances without expression, but you know that actually for the students really need it very much. Sometimes something that we think that is ordinary, that's common, but it is special for the students, especially such as the praise. Yes, usual praise like pujian-pujian yang biasa itu. They are really interested with this for the students. So it will influence their psychology and their engagement in learning, ma'am.
Oh, Masya Allah ya, benar itu. Ya, oke. Terus di temuan utamanya ya di chapter 4 dan membaca di sini ya, kita kan masuk ke bagian favoritmen ya, my favorite chapter 4 ya. Kan Novia menjelaskan atau menemukan di sini 4 pilar utama ya. Ada praise, pujian, ya kan? Ada komplain, keluhan, ada greeting, sapaan, and thanking, terima kasih ya. Ini luar biasa. Jadi praise atau pujian di halaman 55 tadi menjadi yang paling dominan ya. Ternyata sedikit pujian dari guru bisa membakar ya mahasiswa ya. Jadi bisa jadi bahan bakar besar bagi siswa. Can you give us example please, Kak Natia?
Okay. From the research, when I start to collect the data, ma'am, and I also capture all of the expressions when the teacher give such as praise, oh my God, you are very great, or you are good in this, you know, I can record all of the expressions of the students. So they, most of them, when the teacher give the praise and their expression, they just like smile, and even they are really motivated to continue the lesson.
Yeah, so can you give us example, please, your experience in your class?
So, pardon, ma'am?
So, main pillar ya, like praise, the example greeting, yeah, thanking, complaint. Give me the example. This is really situation you find in your class when you're doing this.
So, when the teacher enter the class, and for the very beginning, and when the teacher give open the class, such as give a greeting like, hi, good morning guys, how are you today? But with the spirit expression, yes, of course it will influence them. And you know, the student respond, oh ma'am, good morning ma'am, how are you today, like that. But yes, it can be when the teacher it was ever in one meeting, but the teacher maybe still sick or got a beeper, and you know that when the teacher opened the class without spirit, like good morning guys, say like that, and you know the student respond just morning miss, just like that. So it will influence their response. And this is for the greeting. So about the praise, of course, they are really enthusiastic. If the teacher said some common praise like, oh, good, ganteng, bagus, or everything about this. So, but in that moment, I met the situation where the teacher give a complaint, but without consideration, ngasih komplain tapi tak ada pertimbangan setelah itu gitu. So, hey, why you no, just talkative, merepet gitu. So the students, the student respond, oh, just like a peer, mereka ketakutan gitu. But if we give a complaint with full considerations, the response will be good also.
Yeah. Okay. Natia, imagination. Yeah. All of us here as your students, maybe can you give examples to make our class spirit and drive to talk, because some of them still sit silent in this virtual Zoom. Yeah. Maybe you can make example, please.
Pardon, ma'am, I cannot hear your voice. Ma'am?
Okay, yeah. Imagination you as a teacher now, and then you wanna. Please. Sorry, yeah, there is someone disrupt me calling my phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but would you like to repeat, ma'am? I cannot hear your voice clearly.
Yeah. Okay. Like this. As you experience in your class. Yes. Imagination we are your student, and then you.
Yeah.
The example of this is the example you experience in the class you do in your class doing this one. Yes. Please, Natia.
So I have to be a teacher, and you are all students, just in our imagination.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, guys. How are you today? Sis.
Hi, Miss. Biasa kan? Biasa cuman bilang hai Miss, terus apa ya? Energinya itu di mana? So,
maybe if the response says, fine, Miss, it is not really spirit, yeah. But when the teacher, start to open the class, say, hi guys, good afternoon, or good morning guys, how are you today? The response and the student response, that they are really enthusiastic to follow that learning process.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Good. Mashallah. For example, like this, yeah. So open your and then open your camera all. Yeah, we are test, yeah. When I say, what you are feeling today? And then you answer with your head, I feel good today, really good, right? Can you follow? Yeah? Okay. And then when I ask you, how about your English? My English is good. Every meeting we make spirit to make the student drive to study and spirit to learn. Yeah? Ready? Are you ready all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Imagination, all of you, my student, yeah? Okay. What are you feeling today? I feel good today. Yeah, I feel good today. Yeah, we try. Is it really? If the student didn't want to talk and then bribe to talk, if we are spirit to teach them, yeah, without teacher spirit, that impossible. The student spirit too, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So follow me. When I say, what's your feeling today? You answer, I feel great today. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's your feeling?
I feel great today.
Feel happy and feel spirit, right? And then you grab to communication. Imagination you as a student, and then imagination you as a teacher. Always make experience for the student, and your student also happy with when you meet with you, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you ya Kak Novia for your insightful. Yeah. Next, Kak Novia, if that let's we open again your book ya. Bab 4 halaman 81 ya. Novia membahas tentang komplain ya. Bagaimana tipsnya supaya kita tetap terdengar memotivasi, bukan menjatuhkan mental siswa.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, in the interaction between teacher and students in the classroom, especially, I think it is common if there is maybe a mistake from the students. Yes, but yes, that is our right also to give advice when they are wrong. But we have use full consideration. Pertimbangannya itu harus ada. So we have to use the smooth sentence like, hey, please don't make a noise. Please don't. So it doesn't mean that we have to say loudly, hey, diam, jangan ya. The statement like that, it makes them so fear about this. So there is, we have to, yes, we have to think about their psychology also.
Oh, iya. Ya, so ya, banyak ya guru itu merasa kaku ya untuk memuji siswa. Ya, dari risetnya Novia ini, adakah satu ekspresi pujian yang paling sederhana ya, tapi dampaknya paling dahsyat bagi siswa? Gimana, Novia?
Yeah, ma'am. From when I conduct the data, the teacher mostly give same praise, pujian yang sama, but for sometimes different. But most of the praise that the teacher said, such as like, oh, nah, good job, you are very great in doing this. Okay, and you know the response for the students, they are really smile after the teacher utter that praise, ma'am. Good job, Nah, you are very great in doing this.
But with our expression, yeah, not only say good job, but our expression not say good job, yeah. So you say our expression, right? Of course, yeah. We look our face stress, yeah. If we say good job, but our face stress and fail that person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the last ya, I think buku ini ya adalah pengingat ya buku ini ya, bahwa guru hebat bukan hanya yang pintar tata bahasa saja, ya, bukan hanya yang pintar saja, tapi yang pintar menghargai usaha, ya. Sebelum saya kembalikan ke moderator, ya, I want to ask with Novia again, yes.
Yeah.
Novia, what you feel after your graduation as Master Ligi and you can produce this book, yes? Come on.
For the first, I don't believe that I can do this, but you know, it is because of Ma'am Lia and Selatip always push me to please publish it no. You itu nggak harus berakhir di lembar pengesahan no. Yuk come on no. So because of that motivation, I really interested to do this. Ya, alhamdulillah.
Inspiring you, ya?
Yeah, they are really the best.
Yes, it's two of them, yes. So, success, ya. Thank you for Novia. I return to moderator. Hello, Ms. Khairani, Kanisya.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Farida, for your thoughtful review and valuable perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we will continue to the fifth agenda for the question and answer session. So, for the participants who wish to ask questions are kindly requested to type them in the chat box, or please mention your name and affiliation before asking your question.
Yeah, perhaps Pak Bahrul have some question. Some question, Pak Bahrul, please.
Sure, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Bahrul Walidin. I'm also a master student of English education from WINSU. I would like to ask a very simple question. First, to what level student can this be implemented? To kindergarten, elementary school student, secondary student, or even senior high school student? Because for every level student, that how to face them is quite different. For example, now I'm teaching at vocational school where I have got plenty of students. Sometimes I try to apply this kind of motivation for students, like greeting them, giving them motivation. From those all, I have got about 5 students that seems not to not to follow my instruction. I use so many methods actually. Personal. Sometimes I try to give them not only compliment, but sometimes also how to say personal advice. But they still had to change. That is why I back to my question: to what level student can this be implemented? Thank you. I don't know her name because just happy. Is that happy stand for handphone or what?
No. I forgot to rename my name, but you can call me Novia.
Novia, okay.
So,
Okay, please no,
can I?
Miss. Yes, okay, absolutely, you can answer, Miss Novia.
Okay, so thank you for the questions, Mr. Bahrul. So I'll try to answer your questions that this guide can be implemented for all, how to say, semua tingkat, not only for, actually I conduct the research in junior high school, but it can be implemented also for kindergarten, for elementary, junior, senior, or even for students in university. Yes, because I think
Any problem with the connection?
Okay, wait for a minute. I think Miss Novia have a problem.
With the internet connection, with her
Yes,
connection.
yes.
She's disconnected from this Zoom.
Okay, please take a moment. I'll contact. Okay.
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 Novia
Sorry.
Robita Irham. It's okay.
Yes, maybe I don't know what happened with my laptop. So I think it can be implemented for all of the schools, maybe for the kindergarten until university. So Bahrul.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, anyone else? Later, I see Efriswan, Mr. Efriswan Situmorang has raised his hand. Please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for this opportunity and for Ms. Natia and Farida for telling us about the book. So Ms. Natia, I want to know this. I'm a bit interested actually to transform the book, the thesis to the book. So I want to know how the way you transform it. How the way you make the book from your thesis? Is it just like moving the content of the thesis to the book, so it will be the same when you put the thesis out of the book, or how you make it feel not interesting just comparing with just reading the text out. And the second one, yeah, I was also curious about what Mr. Juan asked before. Do you also discuss in your text or in the book about what the difference between like complement or grading or then in different level of the student? Like this is just my assumption, my hypothesis. It will be different when we place the student in the elementary school to the senior high school. You also thought about it in your book. And the third one is where we can get the book carry, because I'm interested to read it. Okay, thank you very much. Back to the moderator.
Please, Miss Navia.
Okay, Bang Efriswan, would you like to? Yeah, thank you, Ms. Rizka. Would you like to repeat again your question for number 2?
Oh yeah, for the second. Okay.
Yeah,
for the second
one.
Yeah, for the second one, do you also talk about the impact of pricing or trading in the different level? Yeah, because this is just my assumption that it will be different when we face the student or the way we face the student in the elementary and the senior high school. And the third one is where we can get the book. Yeah. So we want to know more about when we want to read it, where we can get it.
Okay, thank you for the questions. Oh my God. Before I start to answer your question, I would like to ask you about who is your advisor, Bang Efriswan?
I'm still in the first semester, Miss.
Oh, you are
So
still in the
I
first
haven't
semester. Oh, so sorry.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Actually, for the process of making this book, you know that Salatip and actually my advisor is my Salatip and Memlia, and you know that Salatip instruct maybe all of the students to change it in your our thesis into the book, but you know because of my advisor is Memlia and Salatip, and you know Memlia is really interested in publishing a book. So for the first, because of the interaction, karena instruksi mereka gitu. So for the firstly, Memlia tell us all everything about the process. Jadi Memlia kasih saya prosesnya, and Memlia find out, Memlia and Salati find out the template, yang cari template-nya, and I have to change it based on the template. But in that process, there are some word that I have to change, seperti kata-kata research. Saya harus ubah kata-kata research itu jadi book, seperti itu. So I have to simplify the language, ya, saya sederhanakan bahasanya gitu. And up to I finish the template, and Memlia start to submit from coba untuk submitnya ke penerbit. So yeah, that is because of the help of Memlia and Salatif. So I just change it into the template, and Memlia find out the penerbit, and then Memlia submit into penerbit also, like that. So for your second question about is there the different ways? Yeah, because you know that my focus in that research, it is only on junior high school. So I just focus on junior high school. Maybe for the next step, it can be conducted. Maybe you can do the same research, but maybe in the different tingkat yang berbeda. Maybe later you can do this for senior high school or even kindergarten school. Yes, kindergarten school. But I focus it is still in junior high school for this. And for the third question, yeah, actually for the first, untuk terbitan awal, it is only limited, masih terbatas. But if you are interested for the book, maybe we can publish it again. Kita akan terbitkan lagi untuk berikutnya, because it is just trial. Saya cuma coba-coba, maksudnya bukan coba-coba ya, cuman karena baru pertama. Jadi ya, you know lah gitu. But if you are interested, kalau kamu berminat, yes, I'll try to communicate it with Memlia. Okay, thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you, Miss Novia. Is there anyone who wanted to ask our speaker? One more question, please. For Jessie, maybe? Jessie Suryani? Is there anyone?
Miss? Evan, Miss.
Oh. You wanted to ask our speaker?
Not ask, but just give response.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the chance. Okay, I don't have the questions. I just wanna give the response because Miss Novia is my bestie. Okay,
Yes,
ini jadi saya rasa sebagai kepala sekolah yang baik, ya, menjadi suri tauladan kepada guru-guru yang baik, yang mengajarkan kepada mereka bagaimana cara menjadi guru yang ekspresif, ya. Dan ini juga bukan hanya sekedar omon-omon, ya, apalagi editornya saya lihat Mem Farida yang memang saya kenal dari semasa S1 dulu, sangat ekspresif sekali dalam mengajar, ya. Saya ingat kata-kata beliau kalau misalnya ada mahasiswa yang memberikan tanggapan atau ada yang bertanya, beliau selalu bilang, oke, good job, terus. Nah, gitu. Itu sangat memacu semangat mahasiswa. Jadi buku ini adalah tempat bagaimana guru-guru belajar cara merespons yang baik terhadap siswa di sekolah. Mungkin itu saja, Miss. yang bisa saya sampaikan. Saya I'm really appreciate for launching this book ya. Semoga ini bermanfaat untuk ya halayak ramai lah ya untuk kita semua, apalagi kita sebagai guru dan dosen. Mungkin itu saja. Satu lagi, kalau misalnya memang cetakannya masih terbatas, mungkin untuk amal jariah bolehlah dikirim soft filenya pun boleh juga. Ya, mungkin itu saja. I back to moderator. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for Mr. Ikhwan for your response. So now we go to our last agenda. Before our closing statement, I will deliver to our Secretary Program of MTBI, Ms. Reflina, to deliver the certificate of appreciation for our speaker and book discussion. Okay, wait a minute.
Oke, thank you, Bu Rani. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Pertama-tama kami mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Novia dan juga Mem Farida yang bersedia menjadi narasumber atau speaker pada kegiatan Akademik Forum kita pada hari ini. Perlu diketahui juga bahwa Novia merupakan salah satu mahasiswa terbaik kami, kita ya yang dimiliki oleh S2 TBI. Pada saat itu di angkatan kelulusannya Novia memperoleh IPK nomor 2 tertinggi. Yang pertama Husen ya Novia ya.
Iya, Mem.
Oke. Dan dari angkatan Novia juga banyak menghasilkan buku yang dihasilkan dibuat dari tesis, yang berasal dari tesis yang dibimbing oleh dosen-dosen S2 TBI. Mudah-mudahan ini juga jadi motivasi bagi mahasiswa aktif saat ini nantinya akan menghasilkan sebuah karya dari tesis yang ditulis seperti itu. Dan mudah-mudahan juga akademik forum yang rutin kita lakukan setiap bulan ini bisa menambah wawasan dan juga hasanah ilmu pengetahuan ke depannya, kemudian juga jadi sarana silaturahmi antara dosen, alumni, dan juga mahasiswa aktif. Baik, ini ada sertifikat ya bagi Novia. Mudah-mudahan berguna, bermanfaat. Terima kasih atas materinya hari ini, sudah membedah buku yang ditulis. Kemudian selanjutnya yaitu sertifikat yang kami berikan juga untuk Mem Farida.
Terima kasih.
Iya, Mem. Terima kasih, Mem. Oke. Oke. Ya, ini sertifikat untuk Mem Farida. Terima kasih, Mem. Selanjutnya, mungkin itu saja final statement dari saya. Selanjutnya saya serahkan kepada moderator, kepada Ibu Rani.
Thank you so much for Ms. Reflina for deliver the certificate of appreciation for our speaker and book discussion, for Dr. Farida Replitawati Borokembara Home, and for Ms. Novia. Thank you to all participants for your active engagement and insightful question, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf on master's program in English education MTBI and the MTBI alumni Family Association, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the head of MTBI, our speaker, Ms. Novia, our discussant, Dr. Farida, and all the participants who have contributed to the success of this event. We hope that today's book review has provided valuable insight and inspiration that can be applied in English education, language teaching and learning. Thank you so much for your attention and participation. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala bless us all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Foto bersama dulu. Take a picture together.
Okay.
This on the camera if possible.
Oke. Bisa dibuka kameranya semuanya. Everyone, Jessie, Panin. Oke. Siapkan senyum terbaiknya. 1, 2, 3. Oke, sudah Pak.
Okay. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you Novia. Bye.
Yeah, welcome.
Makasih Novia.
Yes, miss. Thank you.